Creedy, what I'm sick of is that you've been on here for 5 months. And you admitted that the other day. What pisses me off even more is that you came back. Because you said you had unfinished business. No, we had unfinished business. See, you're dumb. And I don't think you really realize that almost every conversation that we had, I've got it. Okay. Except for the voice chats and stuff, because you made sure that those were deleted. So you wouldn't get caught. But see, now you're being a pussy and won't go on voice chat because you don't want nobody to hear your voice and what you sound like. Reason being is because you're playing a game here. I know that. I'm not stupid. So you think I'm dumb as a box of fucking rocks because I'm a woman. Well, I'm going to tell you something. You better go start giving me a little more credit. See, when you messaged me first, when I had that video about Draven, you told me to take it down and do all this shit. And then you turn around and said that you didn't get on there because Draven pulled you in. Well, that was a red flag anyway, because I know Draven didn't care for you anyway, and I knew he wouldn't want to pull you in there. And then you went on a little bit, and you said something about Draven again, and said that he didn't pull you in there. Okay, I believe you on that part. However, what I don't believe is that you weren't in there because you was bitching me out, and I shouldn't be getting on to him. I don't believe that at all, and I knew I was right. See, what you did was get on there to try to start trouble. And the only way you could get a hold of any of them, because they've all changed their names since the last time you were on here, except Cold Keys. You knew you could get a hold of me. And why you even got a hold of me is beyond me. Okay? But I am a little pissed at you because here you said, you weren't there to start trouble. And you're already starting it, telling me to do this and telling me to do that. When did I become your bitch? Never. That's what you did last year. You ordered me around, and you see how far I got you. It didn't get you nowhere, did it? Well, I'm telling you right now, I only live 4 hours and 20 minutes away from you. And I can always come up there and give you a swift kick of the fucking ass. One-on-one. It would be your mistake. Because you're pushing me to that point only because that you think that you're God and that you could tell anybody and everybody what to do because you don't want them to hear your voice. Well, you know what? I look at it this way. You shouldn't have gone online to begin with and started accusing the guys of being pedos and all that kind of crap. And then calling Cold Keys a baby raper. Let me tell you something about that too, skanky bastard. Since you think you're a white supremacist and all that shit and everything else in between, that makes me wonder if you're not involved in the types of shit that our government's involved in. It makes me really wonder. Are you? Are you? You need to answer that one too, and I mean that. Because you're fucking flipped out. See, in that little video that you did earlier and said it was for me, well, let me tell you something about that. That was one of the ones from last year, and you didn't let it play all the way through because it lasted about half an hour or so. Toward the middle part of it, you guys were supposedly been arguing all this shit, and you told the person that you was going to fucking shoot him and all this other kind of stuff, and the next thing you know, we heard pop or bang real loud, like it was a gunshot. See, I know you got that from that Billy Bob, whatever his name was, on YouTube. I know you got that from him. Because, see, I did a lot of investigation. The only thing I never found out was where you lived and your phone number or anything like that. But eventually now I'm going to, because I'm going to fucking hunt you down. I'm done. I'm done with you. And then you said that you was calling the FBI and you was calling this person, had police department working with you and all this other bullshit. You were a fucking liar. They can't do anything online no more anyway. They're too busy else doing other shit, and they can't get online and do a whole lot of stuff for you, because we've already tried that with somebody else, and it don't work. So let me tell you something. With that being said, you just need to shut the fuck up, get offline, and just stay off and leave everybody alone. The only reason why you came back was to start trouble with Draven and Cold Keys. And the other reason that you came back, you thought you was going to get a hold of me and thought you were going to score. See, I'm married, like I told you. And I wouldn't fuck you with my worst enemy's pussy. I wouldn't fuck you if We were the last two people on the face of this earth, and we were the only ones able to reproduce and keep the human race going. Our species would die out because I wouldn't mess with you, period. You're not my type anyway. And then turn around, you sent 2 love songs. What for? What was that for? That was stupid on your part. Oh, and then right before you left the first time around, one of the last things you said to me, you said, I love you. And that's exactly what you said, but you were drunk when you said it, and I knew you were. So you're not all there, Creedy. The alcohol is eating your fucking brain. That's what it's done. And I don't give a flying fuck who hears you. I don't care if you try to get my YouTube channel taken down. I don't give a flying fuck. Thing is, you can't take my channel down. Reason being, I made those videos, and I did it on my own. I didn't take anything from anything and add to it. I didn't add music. I didn't add nothing to it. I didn't use other videos. Nothing in those. Period. So they can't actually take it down because I've done nothing wrong, dumbass. But see, if you keep harassing me, I can have you terminated. Because all I have to do is keep putting in for harassment. That's just shit that you started from last year, and send them the 2 videos I made. See, I'm not stupid. I hang on to things that need to be hung on to. Just because you don't, and you're stupid. Okay, and then you said you had 178 fucking phone calls. I asked you for proof of the numbers. You never sent me any of the numbers. You kept saying you couldn't get them. Okay, well, excuse me. If you were being harassed, I told you from the get-go, I gave you my phone number, my real phone number. And then you popped off and said, well, you don't want to do that. I said, oh, yes, I do. I would have fought. I don't care. The thing of it is, that's how stupid you are. I wanted the phone calls from the person that was calling you. Then that way I could have raised some fucking holy hell. But no, you didn't want to do that. You didn't even want to call the police. You didn't want to get nobody involved. But they were driving you batshit crazy, weren't they? Well, you want to know something, too, is that when I offer help, you better learn how to start taking it, because I don't offer help too much. But the only reason why I stuck up for cookies and stuff is because I know him, all right? I've known him a lot longer than you have. The only reason why you even came on Discord is one of your stupid buddies that when you worked at Ford Company told you, or wherever you worked at, told you that Discord was a dating site. Well, excuse me, it's not. It's for roleplay bullshit, and it's for gaming and just to chat. That's all it's for. It's not for fucking dating shit. I got something else to say to you, too. The only reason why you came in there is because you were looking for pussy. And then you also wanted to get a little kinky. Because I got some of that stuff, too, from where this one, you asked a girl about getting to know each other a little bit better, and you said a few things off the wall that actually scared her. So, I'm not telling a lie there. And I can say this, too, is that that's the only reason. And then you started to hit on, I heard you hit on my daughter, a girl named Maria, and I heard you hit on a couple other girls while you were in the process of hitting on the other. No, they didn't want nothing to do with you. You were too old for them, and you know it. But you didn't care, did you? And then you got pissed off to Cokies for whatever reason. They start calling him a baby raper and all that bullshit. Then you got hold of Brady. You said you talked to his mom. Got all them involved in everything. Whenever it was you that was just being fucking stupid. Now I gotta say this. You better start learning how to back off. Or you will contend with me every fucking moment of the day that you wake up. And every night when you go to bed. You will fucking contend with me. And I will be at your ass all the time until you leave. Or until I drive you batshit crazy and you get put in insane asylum. You don't have much choice there, dude. See, you pissed me off because you're the one that called me out. And I know what you want from me, and you're not getting it, like I said. But the other reason was to trash talk the guys, and you're not going to do it. I'm fed up with you. And that's one thing I never wanted to hear. It's from you ever again. Ever, ever. So then you brought Draven in that too, and then you said that Draven made the phone calls, Brady made the phone calls, this person made the phone calls. You kept bringing up Justin, Billy, Bob, and Mike. And those 3 guys, I think you knew them, and I think they were your buddies and your little actors in your whole bullshit charade. So, all I'm saying, I'm warning you. Back the fuck off and leave.